What's up guys, Chris here, or Muddy Furtado, bringing you a new video, or sorry, not a new video, but this is going to be a second video. It's obviously starting off where the other one left off, which was the Microsoft press conference and my thoughts on E3 so far. Not too sure when you guys will see this video, probably tomorrow morning, June 5th. In the morning, I am exploring in Diablo 3, and if you haven't seen my thoughts on the Microsoft press conference, I highly suggest you guys go check that out. I do give my opinion on the Microsoft press conference and what I think about it so far, and it wasn't really good impression. Anyways, let's talk about the Sony press conference, and let me just kill these mobs first. I do have to get my notes here ready that I did have written down. Sorry about this, not prepared. Where is it? I think it is. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let's get this started. This is the Sony press conference of E3 2012. Now, I believe I didn't watch the first 30 minutes, but I am reading, sorry, I can't even say what I want to say. I am reading the notes I took down and just placed them. I got these sources from different websites such as Kotaku, Destructoid, Joystick, and I think that's about it, as well as N4G, News for Gamers. Now, the Sony press conference, I believe, started out with the new game from Heavy Rain's creator. I forgot what the name of the company is called. Quantic Dream. Quantic Dream announced their new game starring Ellen Page, and I believe it was called, let me actually just check it real quick. The game was called Beyond. Now, Beyond is the new game that's going to be a PS3 exclusive. I couldn't see this game being released on the Xbox 360. I just couldn't see it. But anyways, so let's get this started. This is the new game from Quantic Dream, the creators of Heavy Rain, as well as Indigo Prophecy for the original Xbox. Now, this stars Ellen Page. If you guys don't know who Ellen Page is, she is one of the most beautiful women in the world, in my opinion, and she starred in Juno with Michael Cera, or is it Michael Cera, as well as Inception, the huge Inception movie, which is one of my favorite movies. And so yeah, it starts off, the trailer is actually really promising. There isn't really any gameplay from the looks of it. It looks to be all like CGI, sorry, not CGI, but like video. I guess you can say CGI. And the gameplay is, the video or the actual game itself is phenomenal. The whole face recognition is absolutely amazing. It actually looks like Ellen Page. I think it's going to be one hell of a game. I can't wait for it. Hopefully we'll get some more news later in the E3, or probably later down the road. Next, Sony revealed was the PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale, which is obviously, I wouldn't say clone, it's it's Sony version of Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Didn't really see the gameplay of that, mainly because I wasn't really a huge fan of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but I was a huge fan of Super Smash Bros. Melee, which is probably one of my favorite games of all time. I remember the countless times I was playing it with friends. It was truly amazing. Now, they also announced a new Little Big Planet 2 DLC. It also gives you cross-control via the PlayStation Vita, which is really cool. Not really a big... Oh my god, there's so many little spiders, cocksuckers. Son of a bitch, just die. I'm not really big fan of Little Big Planet. It's just, I didn't have the time to create my own worlds and then jump into different worlds and play all these different levels. Just isn't my thing. So it's pretty cool. A new Black Ops game is coming to the PlayStation Vita, and it's called Black Ops Declassified. And I'm not too sure if this is going to be the original Call of Duty Black Ops, or it might be kind of like a tie-in game to Black Ops 2, set to release later this year. Final Fantasy VII and Tomb Raider and other PS1 games are coming to the PlayStation Vita. Oh my god, holy shit, I had to electrify them all. Yes, so some PS1 games are coming to the PlayStation Vita, which is really cool. Assassin's Creed confirmed for the PlayStation Vita that actually stars a female character, and I believe this female character is supposed to be an African American woman. So it is during the Civil War, which is going to be one heck of an Assassin's Creed game. Let me just kill these mobs so I can scroll up my list to see what else we can talk about, or what else was shown at the press conference. Just give me a sec here. So there was a new game by the Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling. Now, I couldn't stand this game. I'm sorry, but I respect J.K. Rowling and how amazing Harry Potter was. Probably one of the best books out there. Obviously, reading it as a child and watching the movies as a child was probably one of the best movie, book, games, or not games, but the games were also good as well. One of the best series I've ever read. And this game is actually kind of based off of it, and it's called Fairy Tales. I don't even know what it was called, but it's basically a new game for the PlayStation 3 using the PlayStation Move. And basically, what you do is you're playing. I don't even know who you're playing as, the author or the reader of the book. And you're kind of going through the whole game or the whole book itself, and you have to do different things. There are going to be other books, but the main one they showed was the Harry Potter one, so it was really cool. Obviously not my type of game. Another thing they revealed was Big Daddy will be in the PlayStation All-Star Games. I forgot to mention that, sorry. God of War Ascension is hitting PS3 in March of 2013. I can't wait for that game. It's obviously going to be a prologue to the whole God of War series. Obviously, God of War 3 was the last one in the series, and this will be a prologue showing basically how, I guess, Kratos became Kratos and how he got those swords. I don't know the swords' names. I'm not a #1 fanboy of Kratos. Star Wars 1313 wasn't actually shown at the Sony press conference, or maybe it was, but Star Wars 1313, the gameplay in this game is absolutely phenomenal. Now, I actually watched a video a couple hours ago where I believe it was Jeff Keighley. He was on Spike TV or Game Trailers, and he was actually showing the gameplay of Star Wars 1313. And when you actually look at the gameplay itself, you don't actually think it's gameplay. You think it's probably like CGI or the video part of the game. And it actually is actual gameplay. And I think this is probably going to be one of the best Star Wars games ever made. Just because it's kind of headed towards the more mature adult audiences of Star Wars. This is the game all us adults want, even though it's not... it's not Star Wars Battlefront 3. I know it's going to be kind of brutal, but it is something to look forward to, coming out unknown, probably fall of 2013. Sports Champions 2 got announced, obviously another PS Vita hit. The Last of Us gameplay was debuted at the Sony press conference E3, and this game is truly amazing. It's made by Naughty Dog, obviously the creators of Uncharted, Crash Bandicoot, and I believe the Dax series, and we're headed into the Ancient Cave Level 2. And the Last of Us gameplay was outstanding. The gameplay itself was truly amazing. The whole scenery was kind of like, I wouldn't say post-apocalyptic, kind of like, what's the actual movie called starring Will Smith? Not The Last of Us, I'm Alive, which was the kind of Will Smith being alive. Oh my god, jizz. That was actually a really good movie. I was kind of set in that kind of time. Sorry, I kind of hit my head there. So that's going to be a really cool game. Can't wait to play it. Probably later in 2013. Not too sure when they're going to release it. And I believe that is it. Obviously, there were other things. Sony partnering up with HTC into bringing the PS1 games or PS1 exclusive games. So it's going to be one hell of a year for Sony. I think Sony obviously outbeat Microsoft because what Sony does is focusing on what the gamers want. And you know what the gamers want? The gamers want video games. What Microsoft did was pretty stupid. They were focusing too much. Oh, look at me. I have a Kinect. Yeah, I know it's a future, but it's not going to get you anywhere right now. What us gamers want to see is gameplay. We want games. We don't want shitty Kinect bullshit that we're not going to use, that not all gamers are going to use. The main audience that uses Kinect is basically women and children. Do you honestly think a 30-year-old man is going to be wanting to play Nike Fitness all day? No, he's going to be fucking wanting to play a first-person shooter, kicking some ass and taking names. And it's sad to see Microsoft going down this road, and I'm actually going to cut it here for this video, so that's why I'm not moving. It's actually sad to see Microsoft going down this road because they're focusing on things that they don't need to be focusing on right now. What they need to be focusing on is getting the following, getting the respect of us gamers, showing that they still care about the hardcore game, and they're not focusing on some stupid gimmick right now, even though the Kinect is something truly amazing that could, you know, change the way gaming is played later down the road. But, you know, what we want to see is some crazy gameplay, and you know that's what Sony did so far. Sony is taking the lead in the 3 main press conferences. Sorry to say, Microsoft, I'm just not going for you this year. You fucked up. Sony's in the top right now. We'll have to wait for tomorrow to see what Nintendo's press conference is going to be like. In my opinion, I think it's going to be a tight race between Nintendo and Sony. Obviously, we're going to get probably the release date for the Nintendo Wii U, as well as the price, and obviously some launch titles for the Nintendo Wii U, and obviously I'm pretty sure they're going to announce a new Nintendo 3DS. But anyways, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the talk about the Sony press conference. If I did forget anything, please leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought about the Sony press conference. I thought it was truly amazing, way better than Microsoft. Microsoft, get your head out of the gutter and stop focusing on stupid things that you shouldn't be focusing on, and start, you know, living for us gamers, or us hardcore gamers. We want to see some good gameplay, not some stupid shitty weight loss and some stupid shitty Dance Central Usher bullshit. Anyways, guys, this is Chris or my favorite. I'll see you guys for the next video, which will probably be either the EA or Ubisoft press conference thoughts on that, or it will probably be the Nintendo press conference. Anyways, guys, this is Chris or my favorite. I'll see you guys for the next video. Peace out. See you later.